to Houston, Texas today at NRG Stadium as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Pushed down for the tackle. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll in the right half. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. It's just ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. That pass knocked close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Can they catch him? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quick toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The give on the inside. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They go to the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Breaks into the open.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Daniels. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds us back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season. There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got it.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Canty. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10.
South Carolina, 31. Kansas, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Canty. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Ben. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. Pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Makes the grab, it's Henderson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just keeps moving. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Fitted in the window for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chop! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need to stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Look out, he's got room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Brings him in the open. That's a fumble. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to?
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Canty. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.